Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. I am so excited, my dudes. Oh, it is going to be a blast. We got prop hunt on prop hunt, but apparently the hunters got some like OP crap. Also, apparently like short queens are like peak in this game mode. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be going into that, breaking that down, showcasing that to the best of my ability. Let's go. I don't realize how small of a window it is for that beautiful image, that beautiful like sunset and all that. But ladies and gentlemen, the WindTrace is what this event is called. It is essentially the prop hunt like event. There is rebels and then there are hunters. Rebels are of course hiding and hunters are of course seeking. Now, you have a slew of abilities. It's also only achieved points if you are in multiplayer mode, so you can do it in co-op mode with your friends, but you're not going to be gaining any currency. Trying to get the community together and whatnot, also just trying to not, game the system with your friends, although you can kind of still do that with some things. But I digress. But I'm pretty excited. The thing I'm not so excited about is, again, the fact that we can't, do it in co-op, even though, I don't know, Genshin's a big game where it's like, no, look at me, no, you can't progress fast, but yet you can, and it's weird the way they pick and choose things. Yeah, but regardless, one of the things that's kind of frustrating within this event is you almost want to do it a couple days from the time you see this video, or maybe tomorrow you should probably do it. That way you get 3 days of build up. The reason why is because you only can accrue a certain amount of currency, and each day the event progresses, the more currency you're able to get. So it's capped. So you're much better off of just getting into this for getting into the event the last 2 days and grinding pretty decent, maybe 30 minutes probably will take you, and you'll get everything, rather than doing a little bit every day, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Again, a lot of the events are paced out in a weird way. What's the wind thing? WindTrace. It's prop hunt, but we can call it that. And also, we fucked up one of the main things that's good about prop hunt, which is that the hunter can't see where the hiders are hiding at the beginning of the game. Anyways. Yeah, so I think this is I heard somewhere, like, this is an old game that they used to play back in Mondstadt when there was, like, the rebellion happening, because the rebels, and then, of course, the hunters. It's actually a dark theme, kind of like, I think it's Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo or something like that, or one of them. Yeah, Mondstadt's history, and it was quite popular too. Used to be. Sadly, yes, young people these days don't seem to be very interested in the game, but I can't let the WindTrace fade into obscurity. So I tweaked it, the rules a little to make it easier to get into more fun. You're hoping people will play it. Nice. All right. So we got the Rebel team, we got the Hunter team. Each has a slew of different abilities, and by that I mean your E, your Alt, and your certain other abilities have kind of changed, but some of them are actually changeable. See, there's multiple choices per thing. Yes. Okay, so yes, it's prop hunt. You actually can like suit up into whatever the game decides to give you, which is a little unfortunate. At the beginning of a match, it'll say you can be this, this, and this, and then you'll cycle through those when you hit E. Kind of a little unfortunate. It would be cool to go up to a tree like that, but it can't. But this is something huge if you're going to be playing a hunter or a rebel. Essentially, these give you your power-ups, your like super big gains. So if you see a person run away and this thing spawns right beside you, you can take it as the rebel, I believe. Yeah, it's called a favor. Yeah, it'll help charge a secret favor, which is an art that can be decisive in determining victory or battle. Yeah, this thing is huge if you're the hunter. Yeah, because you can use this, and it will point people out on the map. And I've seen a really weird mixed bag of people who are like easily get everybody as a hunter, and then a weird group of people who are also like, I don't know, like especially if people start using decoys really well, that can be rough. That can be real rough. But we'll get into the abilities in a hot minute. This is the thing that I'm a little bit less stoked about. WindTrace. This is the WindTrace coin. Accumulate them to unlock prizes. But you cannot acquire any of the coins in co-op mode, aka with your friends. But you can go into co-op matchmaking, and that's where you can get coins. That's in fact the only way you can get coins. Play WindTrace. Can I go into like the deeper mechanics here, I think? Let's see. Yes, game preview. Okay, so here's the thing. For WindTrace, one of the requirements is for you to have all of the statues of the 9, or at least the statues in the 9 of each district right here. So that way, I don't know why that's the way they've determined you've unlocked enough in the game to understand the area. Kind of weird. I don't know, you could Yeah, I haven't been to most of these places, really. I've just kind of ran by them. But alas, here are the detail rules / this is how you accrued a decent amount of currency. So by the way, if you are a hunter, you will accrue points based on finding people, and then finding people in a specific way. If you are a hider, you gain more points for the duration you are not found. So hide for longer, no one will see you, accrued points. I like that actually a lot. It's honestly, because hunters, it can either be a long game or a fast game, and it's determined by the hunter. Yeah, so if you happen to do a lot of these in one round, you can basically get like I think I seen this highest was like 800 points attained in the hunter round, and it was great. It seemed great. But yeah, again, if the hunter pops off and gets all 3 of you immediately, then it's not good. Then that means you get nothing and the hunter gets everything. But I think eventually, as the event progresses, people are just gonna get cool about it, and they're just gonna be like, "Yeah, go ahead, guys. Whoever's seeking, I'm just leaving. I'm just gonna join the match and leave it, and get people through the encounter almost." I think at like the last day, that should be like a cool commonplace rule for the community, just to get everybody else through, in a way. Or if you're the opposite, trying like if you're a seeker jumping and saying, "Hey, take me, get the points. I already got all my stuff maxed out." I think that'd be a nice thing to do for the community, but also for the first couple days, challenge everyone else, right? You want to make a fun game mode. But anyways, can I see the like points? No, unfortunate, and very unfortunate. Okay, so this was the funny thing. People kept saying that people didn't know to accept the rules. Yeah, see like this. Oh no, I got it. Yeah, because some people didn't know you need to start matchmaking and then hit accept. Which is weird. That's a little bit on like Mihoyo. Why would you just start matchmaking and then fire yourself in the team? Like clearly you started matchmaking. You want to go into a game to double confirm is weird. I'm a rebel. I'm a hider. Okay, so we have this special WindTrace arc. Oh, cannot be seen by the hunters. I got disguise and I got the ability to run. So yeah, I do believe I have the ability to go invisible. Okay, so the hunter is right there in that little tiny sphere. Get the fuck away from him, because he can see your ass, and it's stupid. It's some bullshit, I'm telling you. Absolute trash. Now, I'm playing Chi-Chi. Adorable, tiny, Chi-Chi. Well, I think in some cases might be better than the props themselves. Yeah, a part of me wants to get disguise, almost, because disguise seems so much more trolly. So, by the way, there's 2 abilities. One is to go invisible for 3 or 4 seconds. The other one is disguise, which is...
I meant decoy. It's called decoy.
Oh, can I weasel in? I can.
Not scared.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I don't actually want to turn into a prop because I shouldn't. Wait. Fuck. This. I can't turn off my little floaty guy. I can look that way and maybe throw him into the tree. Oh, I hope I didn't fuck up. It's gonna be really rough. I don't know, dude. Playing Chi-Chi, she's pretty bright. She's a bright girl for sure. This one could be sketchy. I could see him on the map. I could, because, oh, sorry, there's an achievement for not an achievement, there's a point that you can attain for not turning into a prop. So I'm not trying to turn into a prop. I do have the ability to go invisible, I think.
1, 2, breathe. 3.
That's the problem.
4, and...
Shut up. You could hear Chi-Chi doing her stretches. Oh, I'm so gonna get killed. I do have the ability to go invisible. Oh, I didn't really see that. The worst part about it is I can't see shit in here. Oh, I didn't mean to turn into my thing. Don't fucking climb. I'm dead. Oh, that was my hide ability. Well, that's what I meant to use when I seen him over there. But now I fucking just sprouted a tree in the middle of a tree. I'd be shocked if he doesn't find me now. But this is a pretty good spot. But I'm probably gonna get tagged. Actually, he's far away. That was I fucked up, by the way. Oh no! Shit. It's still better to play Chi-Chi here. Just all of the options are tall ass things. And you want to get low ground. Fuck. Shit. No, stop. Fucking shut up. Shut up, Chi-Chi. Oh my goodness, no. Oh could hear Chi-Chi. Oh, he got me. God damn it. I was so close. Oh, I should have shielded up. But that was fun. That was a blast. I can't believe he got me from here. I was wondering, I guess you could just squeeze in there. Yeah, it looks better from, actually, that's a pretty decent spot. Although I don't know how he's seen me. Maybe you could see the pop of invisibility, maybe? See, now I'm gonna go run around this map and try to find other things. We could go hide here, maybe. I tried to do the ballsy play, and yeah, ooh, second rebel in this lost man. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't first, so at least it's that. I guess the one dude popped off. But yeah, see, that's the thing. You gotta stay there for a good long time. If you're playing rebels, it's kind of like it's unfortunate, but like to me, it feels pretty goddamn brutal. Especially considering the hunter can see in the beginning of the map, like he knows what direction you're gone, which is just kind of ass. Anyways. By the way, the rewards for this are pretty hefty. Again, so that's the thing that bothers me and is a little annoying, is there's a WindTrace coin capacity for each day. Right below it, it says each day passes, you can accrue more and more coins. Now, why would you want to accrue coins? Well, if we go to the WindTrace, no, oh weird, we have to do it once in order for it to, Anyways, check rewards. So this is pretty huge. We're getting a pretty hefty amount of Primo Gems. It's a decent amount. It's like getting 2 wishes, but again, if you guys are new to Genshin, it's just about chipping away at these ever so slightly, and hopefully you're gonna get something. Not only these, but this is actually the challenges that you need to complete. So one of them, what was I trying to do? Yeah, win once as a rebel without using disguise. But I didn't know the buttons. I thought I was going invisible and I suited up, but I would have gotten anyway. Maybe. I did like put a sprout up in the air, and I think he might have been like, okay, there's someone over there, I'll come back or something. I don't know, because that's a part of the game. You always want people to believe they're secure, and you're like, all right, I'll come get you later, so you don't run away. Okay, so here are the things, and I like that I wish you could actually do this before you go into the encounter. So you have a slew of abilities. A lot of them I didn't show you. One of the abilities is just like your kind of passive ability, but it's essentially you can go invisible or you can put down a decoy. Now, if a person traps a decoy, they get stunned for a couple seconds. Not only that, but I feel like that's pretty huge. And I feel like that's probably more up to my way of playing, is like placing the troll like an idiot's hiding in a bush and a hunter's gonna be like, gotcha bitch, and no, actually it's a decoy. So I think that's gonna be the play, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But I definitely think Mahoyo absolutely screwed the pooch when it comes to making it so that the hunter can see before when he's waiting. So we can see where everyone's trailing off to, which is just absolutely silly. I think it was probably like a last minute choice where they're like, but it's too hard to be the hunter. And it's like, well then just give the hunter a lot more points when he wins, or when he gets one person. Or give something. You don't let the hunter see exactly where the person's going because he's like, okay, I'm gonna head in that direction and fuck shit up. Yeah, I find that bit pretty stupid. But okay, so I like this one a lot. I think everyone likes this one a lot. So these are the choices you can pick as a hunter. You can basically cast a zone around you, and you'll see the direction in which enemies are around in kind of like an area. So you put down a giant dome or a bubble, and people can see if you're in it. Which can be pretty huge. And then there's the mysterious hunch, which puts you, I think, an arrow in the direction of all of the people, which to me seems like it can lead you astray. So I'd rather would have the giant cone of influence. So if anything lights up, then you know there's someone here, and then you can go in. Anyways, we also got capture. This one's just simple. You just run up, you capture. I believe you have like 2 or 3 of these, and then they recharge over time. And then, of course, we have our special little thing. This is, I believe, is our alt. Essentially, this points out one person on the map and restrains them, and then you can just go hunt them. And then the last one is Hunter's Instinct, which is randomly dispel one person's disguise, one of the rebels' disguises, marks them on the map for a long period of time. So it allows you to hunt the shit out of one specific person. And of course, Insight is the one I think I would rather have. Dispels all disguises for all the rebels for briefly, marking them on the map as well. So you gotta get a quick shock of the system of going for one, and hopefully you're keeping track of some of the other ones going. And again, I think the idea, hopefully, is to focus on one and let the other one think that they're getting away and go about it like that. Or at least that's the way I would go about it. But I digress. This is a goofy, fun game mode. If you don't really pop off, it's fine. But for the rebels, this is also pretty huge. For the rebels, we have transparency, just go invisible for a couple seconds, pretty damn awesome. And then we have a lay bait, which is basically a decoy. You can put down a decoy, and if they hit it, they get stunned for a short time. Cool. We also got disguise. This just randomly, you randomly put on a disguise, and then you have to hold it in order to take off a disguise. Gotcha. Yes, and then Star Step is just a quick movement buff, which you're gonna need if you want to break tension from the person. So yeah, again, I would go with, well, I want to go with lay bait, even though I don't think that's the play. I think if you want to like last the longest duration and actually accrue points as a rebel, then you probably want to go invisible just to be safe. But for me, I kind of like the idea of putting down baits and helping out my teammates and stuff like that. So we're gonna go do bait, and then we're gonna do it again, and maybe we'll get Hunter this time. Everyone's playing Chi-Chi, tiny gang, nice. We also got Diona up in here. All right. I'm a big fan of the end of this map, and we're gonna put a disguise thing here. Put one of those there. Put another disguise thing there. That's the play. And then we're gonna put a disguise. Does that work? I can't see, but I think that may work. Well, let's see. Yeah, no, it might. It might just look like a bush in the rock. They got me though. I'm gonna get caught immediately. I'm like, did this work? No, it does not. You absolute fool. But man, I hope some of my traps work. Am I like sneaking out? Looks like I'm like slowly moving. That could work. Just a little bush in there. Stop moving. That could maybe. Not sure about this one. They got me? I can't tell. I can't see anything. Rough. Rough to see it. That's pretty on the nose. I think he's pushing me out of the rock. The good news is I think I'm like pulling aggro. Because I think he's running the one that tells you like in his zone. That's why he's pulsating. It's because he keeps trying to like echo in his zone and see if anyone's near him. Luckily I'm pretty goddamn far away, but I would like to try to creep up in there. Alright, that works. I should just set my controller down. If I die, I die. That's where I'm at. Although if I do hear anything, I might just like quickly spam like 6 of my my decoys, just so if he does get me, he gets smashed as well. He's creeping. He's creeping pretty close. He's creeping. Shit. Oh, I lasted not as long as last time either. Although, I think he knows I'm in the area, and he's just kind of sitting there. Come on, let's beat my current time. No, he's walking away. Money! But you know people are gonna know. This is like there's gonna be certain spots that people check on the map, and this is definitely gonna be one of them. Like, I know these fuckers, and I found the same spot. That's why prop hunt becomes progressively harder. A favor has oh, I'm about to become unleashed, but if I like run my ass into the thing, I could put some like decoys ahead of the thing and then hide deeper into it, and then go about it that way. You can capture the thing to get Hunter Instinct, which allows you like to just putt around the map, which is a troll move to do for sure. But I don't know if I want to do that. I think it's probably. Oh, I'm about to get kicked. I'm about to get. Uh-oh. It's bad. We're good! We're good, baby! Brah! Yeah! That was a good spot. I like playing, well, again, I say that, but like he captured 2 rebels. I was the only one, baby! Yeah. Yes. That was a spot. That was a, especially with Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi can just hold up. Also, it looks like it's supposed to be there almost to like cover up a developer mess up. That's a hot spot. You gotta check that shit immediately when you're on that map. But ladies, also, yeah, decoys is so much more fun. Just run around, fuck you. You think I'm this stupid? Bang. But when you're playing Hunter, that's gonna suck so hard. You're just gonna be like, gotcha. Oh, it's just, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Of course no one would do that. And then you're gonna start doubting yourself. I like that mechanic of putting in a decoy. I feel like decoy could become the meta, if just for trolls, the trolls in all of us. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the WindTrace, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's what it's called, WindTrace. WindTrace, yes, the WindTrace event, which I'll be grinding out and doing quite a bit more. Also, I'll be doing this on stream today, but for you, it probably will be tomorrow or in the past. Regardless, we'll be doing it Sunday as well. We're playing together as a community. I feel like it's a shame that we couldn't. Do a little bit of co-op, like go into groups of 2, you know what I mean? Like take one friend and then go into matchmaking so that you can find 2 random people, so that way the odds of you like gaming the system are low. Because it would be still fun to just jump into this and do it with people, without you not progressing, I guess. But I'll probably just make sure I have all my, like, it basically capped out at 120 before I stream today. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. That was the WindTrace Festival. It's pretty fun. Again, I think it should stay. I think every, like, event that's like this, that adds, like, a very, very fun gameplay thing for us to do on the side should stay. I think that's one of Hoyo's biggest weaknesses at this point, is just the idea that everything that they add that's interesting is gone. And they don't add intrinsic value, so it just feels wasteful. And then also, there's the fear, this is a pretty big fear for me, is when the events, when the events start coming back. Because the events are cool, but they're not like wild. Like if you've seen it 2 to 3 times, I'm pretty sure you'd be like, I'm done. I'm not gonna come back for this event, you know what I mean? Which I think is an inevitability when they're taking them away. Whereas if they kept them in the game and be like, oh, there's so much stuff to do. If I could convince my friend to come pick up the game, it's free, grind a little bit on the side, and get to my world level where we can actually play together, and we can actually play these game modes together and kind of make up for the lack of content when your resin is refilling and stuff like that. But to each their own, I suppose. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty excited. Eula's on the way. We will be testing her out on Tuesday. Cannot wait. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe not, because Tuesday sometimes it comes out real hella late, so we'll see. But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know if you guys are going to stop by the stream. I'd love to see you. And if you did anything for the video, like it or share it, anything like that, appreciate you so much. Appreciate all that. You guys have no idea how much, like, that's such a rare commodity that people do. Appreciate you going an extra mile. Thank you kindly, and goodbye.